things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rugters Scarlet Knights. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Rugters Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Scarlet Knights will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks offense will have the ball first. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question, it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
The Ducks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Moore will throw. He's got an open man. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick completion on the out route. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically down the field. And you saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
They'll run it to the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Running into the open space. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Completes the shuffle pass. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's strong. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him, and they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's strong. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the ground game. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. The Scarlet Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Takes a handoff. It's Campbell. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Strong. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Gonna look downfield again. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So the 16-play drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. And the Scarlet Knights, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the gun, give on the inside. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Final play of the quarter coming. He'll try the left side. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Oh, better look out! Turning it on! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Makes the grab. It's Sheffield.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Strong. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights are marching down the field. Wants to throw again. Caught in the backfield. It's Campbell. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. It's Sheffield. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quickly complete. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give on the inside. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
He really shows you his skills on that last run, and I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the 2nd level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moore to the air. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Oh, he got loose. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quarterback now breaking the field. Did the work himself. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Ducks are threatening in the red zone. Motion from the back. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. The quick out. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They'll go back to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Fletcher. Pulled down for the tackle. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Strong. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. To the air on 1st down. Unleashes it on the run. Pulls it in on the left. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Sends it back in motion. Moore will throw. Works the middle of the field. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
And the Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Past the 45. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll immediately call timeout. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Black. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. On target over the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Campbell. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Scarlet Knights with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Scarlet Knights line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Rushes on him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Moore to the air. Get it out on the screen. Plows through the defense. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Makes it past the marker. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Ducks are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Hughes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the 1st half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the 2nd half. They take their 1st drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Scarlet Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Moore will throw. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Makes the grab. It's Sheffield. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Campbell. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Moore to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. The short hands, it's Bryant. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hughes.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Oregon was dominant last season until the Ducks ran into that Ohio State juggernaut in the Rose Bowl, and that left Oregon still in search of its long-awaited first national title.
Well, Dan Lanning has built this thing into a national championship contender. He's done it in the trenches, but I'm curious to see what they do at quarterback and how that position plays out. Dylan Gabriel exhausted his 17th year of eligibility finally last year, David, so that's where my eyes are at.
He did, no doubt about it. He was around for a long time, but I think it's more the excitement with Lanning and continuing to bring in high recruiting classes, but breaking through and getting that first national title. They're on the precipice. Is this the year?
And incomplete on the deep ball.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Coming out with it, it's Sheffield. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Weber. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Weber. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense putting points on the board.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there, now up 20 in the fourth. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? Take it to the house. Touchdown, Rugters. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they move the ball down the field, and
there he goes. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This offense does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitchman's hands, and man, he showed you the speed.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there, now up 20 in the fourth. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. back to pass. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. He's now over 200 yards, and our stats maven CD reminds us only a couple of guys in Duck history over 5,000 for their careers, LaMichael James and Royce Freeman.
Yeah, and those guys had big playability just like him. The ability to take a run, make a big play, throw to him out of the backfield, catch the football, make somebody miss. Just dynamic playmakers.
Unloads to the right. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. No good. Really had a chance to stretch it out there, but I think they'll live with a 20-point lead.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off play action on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And the Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Rugters. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on fourth down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
Ready to try the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the ground, it's Hughes. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Off play action. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker from the right hash. And this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the missed field goal, this lead still sitting at 13. Leaves it with the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Grab behind the line. It's Weber. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Handoff from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's strong. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.